Hello, my name is JD, also known as JD Beauty. On this channel, we talk about things beauty, and today I did not want to record a video. I already didn't want to record one because I recorded one yesterday. For me, it's Sunday, and I recorded a Glam and Gore video yesterday, which was Saturday. That's going to be out next week, probably, or not next week, but it's going to be out sometime during the week. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. But I recorded that. I already didn't want to record that one because I just be tired. It's my off days, but whatever. But then I was like, okay, I got to record one tomorrow, which is today, which is Sunday, not for you. Today is yesterday for you, whatever. So I can put it out on Monday because I need to get back on track, and I didn't want to. Not only did I have no ideas, I haven't gotten paid, I couldn't buy nothing, I don't got no full face of first impressions and nothing. So I'm gonna turn myself into a Navi. If you don't know what a Navi is, it's the tall blue alien creatures that you see in the movie Avatar. But I don't want to do a blue Navi because I don't have the products to turn myself blue, first of all, and also I don't want to be blue. It's 12 o'clock, I think. It's almost 12 o'clock, it's 11:47 p.m. Not turning myself blue right now. Maybe another day. I probably won't have the impulse control to stop myself once I have the face paint and whatnot. But right now, I want to do the other version, which is the skin tone Navi, which has been a trend that's been going around for a while, I'll say, especially on TikTok. I'll add some pictures here because I have them as references in my lap, on my laptop. By the way, this thing wouldn't turn on for like 20 minutes. Sometimes life puts you on thin ice, you know? I want to make my face into a Navi, but skin tone, because first of all, I love Avatar. I talked about this in my Glam and Gore video. I might cut it out, I don't know yet, but I talked about it. I love Avatar. The second one made me cry and still makes me cry every single time I watch it. I knew he was gonna die, and I still made myself sad and cry. You know what the problem is? It's not him dying was sad. It's Neytiri. Zoe Saldana, when she cries and she screams, she's gonna get you every single time. Anyway, that's besides the point. Not really though, that's kind of the whole point. I can talk about Avatar this whole video. I just realized what I just set myself up for. I get to talk about Avatar the whole time. I love Avatar. Hold on, please hold. You will never love Avatar as much as me, and you will never love, sorry, wrong side, I forgot this flipped. You will never love Sute the way that I love Sute. You will never love him. Flip it? Yeah, you will never love, wrong side again. You will never love him the way that I love him. When he died in that first movie, I've been hurt for like 10 years. If you're down, stick around. If you're not, see you whenever I put out my Glam and Gore videos. And if you don't like Glam and Gore, I don't know really what to tell you. I guess there's nothing left to do but to get to it. If you see me keep looking down, again, laptop is in my lap. I got my references right here, and we're gonna try to make me look like a Navi. I wish I could be a Navi. If I could just like make one decision going in with the e.l.f. flawless finish, flawless satin flip. You've been using this exclusively for a year straight. Get it together. e.l.f. flawless satin foundation in shade Honey, and we're gonna mix that with the e.l.f. camo corrector green, because I'm olive tone. Did you guys know that? I made a whole video about it. You should watch that one. So anyway, back to Avatar. As someone who grew up very much in love with Avatar, I had to deal with a lot of conversations online of people being like, no one cares about Avatar, it doesn't have any cultural relevance, blah blah blah. Which, first of all, it was the top grossing movie for like several years, and then it was only beaten by itself. The sequel came out, and well, I think Endgame was briefly the top grossing whatever for a second, but then Avatar 2 came out, took its throne back, and you want me to believe that it has no cultural relevance? You're lying to me and yourself. Avatar had a lot of cultural relevance to me. She's very gorgeous to me. It's okay to like the movie. It's okay to enjoy it. You don't gotta act like it's the most perfect movie in history. It has problems with cultural appropriation. James Cameron isn't a great guy, but the plot though, the designs, the aliens, they're like 9 feet tall. That's very important to me. I'm 5'2". When I lie, if I tell the truth, I'm 5'1.5". But that's embarrassing, so I'm 5'2". Also, like, I live in like an Avatar family. My mom loves Avatar. My dad loves Avatar. My other dad loves Avatar. My brothers love Avatar. You guys like my headband, by the way? I got it from a beauty supply store. I saw a post on Twitter that was like, I may steal from some places, but one place I will never steal from is a beauty supply store. I pay my dues. And that was very real. Oh, I forgot that my Glam and Gore video is coming out after this video, so I need to say everything that I said in that video again. Hi, I have new subscribers, a lot of them. I'm almost at 200. I have 189 subscribers as of recording this video. Every time I say my subscriber count, I always gain more though, so who knows what I'm gonna have by the time this video is out. I gained a bunch of new subscribers, but none of those accounts are public, so I can't announce anybody. I know that everyone is tired of like movies going for like the train's back. I'll shut up, I guess. I know everyone's kind of getting tired of franchises instead of just like one-off movies, but listen, Avatar got like 9 of them planned, and I'm gonna watch all of them. I've been on this bus since I was a child, and I'm not getting off. You know what other movie what other series I hope continues being a franchise? Planet of the Apes. Specifically because I love the 2011 version so much. It's another one of those movies I grew up with and am obsessed with, and always have been, probably always will be obsessed with. Now I'm going in with the True Skin High Cover Concealer from Catrice. This is shade Neutral Fudge, or 60. I'm gonna also mix my green color corrector with this. I'm just gonna do my base mostly as I usually do, aside from my nose, which will be different. Anyway, back to Avatar. As much as I love the movie, you know what I don't love? White savior complex. Avatar is the epitome of a white savior complex movie. Because you got this white man coming in, doing cultural appropriation in their faces, and then by the end of it, he's saving their lives, he's changing things up. He's Taruk Maktal. He's the new leader. There was a point where my obsession with Avatar got so serious that I downloaded the direct translations of Navi to English, and I tried to learn it. Couldn't learn Spanish. Couldn't learn French fully. I know some French, not a lot of it, but I could probably hold a conversation. But you know what I wanted to lock in and learn? A fictional language. And I was real close to getting it. It's probably completely lost now. I couldn't tell you a single word. Scout. There's a lot of people who think that Kiri's father, that's Grace's daughter, they think that Kiri's father is Sute. And I just feel like Sute didn't even want to be with Neytiri. I don't know if you guys know this. He was originally betrothed to her sister. The sister died. He doesn't even want to be with Neytiri. You think he wanted to be with Grace? He doesn't even like humans. He didn't even like Jake. He literally called every human demons. They had demon blood. But you know, sometimes I be really wrong when I have like thoughts. When I be having my common sense thoughts, sometimes the sense don't be as common as I think it is. So I wonder if they have Avatar plushies. I hope so. I'm definitely gonna Google it after this. Hey, it's a plane. Don't crash. That would suck. Knock on wood. One thing I always hated about being such an Avatar lover is that I have to specify that I mean the blue people when I say Avatar, because there's another very famous franchise called Avatar. I don't know if you guys know this. It's called Avatar: Last Airbender, which, by the way, I love that too. I would never say that I don't. However, I could never love it as much as I love Avatar by James Cameron. So I'm like, oh my god, I love Avatar so much. And they're like, oh my god, who's your favorite character? And I'm like, oh, it's Sute. And they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, right, yeah. I'm talking about a whole different Avatar than you are. My fault. No, I'm doing a horrible job at remembering to hold the stuff up. LA Colors Ultimate Cover Concealer in shade Honey is what I just went in with in my inner corners. Like I said, just doing my usual regular base. I have such a like thin nose bridge, and I have to figure out how to make it look thicker. I feel like I should powder first and then go in for the stripes. That's what's making sense to me. I'm not gonna do my banana powder under my eyes this time. I'm just gonna go straight in with the LA Color LA Girl Pro Setting Brightening Loose Setting Powder in shade Translucent. And I'm just gonna slap it everywhere. I forgot to put on my regular contour. Sometimes you just forget a step, and that's okay. Do I want like a pink nose? I don't know. Natayam's death like wrecked me in a way that I don't think any other character's death has ever made me like viscerally upset. Like Caesar, when he died in War for the Planet of the Apes, that was upsetting. I might have cried the first time. Sometimes I tear up on a rewatch, but the way I will full on cry every single time I rewatch Way of the Water, yeah, no one's ever matching that visceral reaction that they made me feel. And I knew he was gonna die because everyone else got a storyline or was literally a child. They weren't gonna kill Took because she's like 5. Kiri got a whole storyline about like her being magical and mystical and attached to Awa. And then basically the whole story was about Loak being an outsider and not knowing where he fits in. You know who didn't get a storyline? Big brother Netayam. Netayam. What's happening to me? If you ever want to make yourself depressed, rewatch Avatar Way of the Water. Pay real close attention to the beginning scene where they're taking over that train or whatever. That's whatever, right? But then, when Jake thinks that the boys got shot, he thinks Neteyam got shot, he lifts him up to check his back to make sure that the bullet didn't go all the way through him. And he's like, okay, you're cool because the bullet didn't go all the way through. Later on, though, when Neteyam gets shot, and then Jake checks to make sure the bullet didn't go all the way through, guess what? He does the exact same thing. Lifts him out to check his back, and then he says, oh no, because he realizes that the bullet went through his back. Finding out that some people have quiet brains was so interesting to me. Because I always have something going on in my head. I have songs happening all the time. I have thoughts happening all the time. But some of you just live life and don't hear anything in your head, and that's crazy to me. These like look recreation videos, like this one and the Arcane video, you just gotta expect that at some point I'm gonna get really quiet because look at how much I gotta focus. And you guys know I don't like to focus on anything. I feel like I'm looking pretty avatar-y already. Now I feel like I can finish powdering. Or should I just do the stripes? No, I'm gonna powder first. Or should I? No, listen. Stop. Powder first. If I could like give my input on any single thing to change about Avatar, I would literally just bring Sute back to life. Take Jake. Bring back Sute. You know what I also hated? The fact that they decided to give Jake locks. They gave him dreadlocks, and I just feel like, I haven't forgotten that you're white. I have not forgotten. I know that you're blue now, and you think that like that's your whole thing. I haven't forgotten that you're white. I'm sneaking into the forest, and I'm combing them out in your sleep. All right, that's the first powder. Of course, I have to go back in with my elf powder because it sparkles. Not really any other reason. I mean, it's good to have like double security in your powders. You should probably, double up, especially if you're going outside. But it sparkles. That's literally the only reason that I consistently use this one. Put the elf everywhere except for directly under my eyes just to keep that part bright. Now that I'm powdered, before I move on to the stripes, I'm just gonna reinforce my color with the NYX Buttermilk Bronzer in shade Do Butter. You know what else I hate? I know I'm talking about a lot of stuff that I dislike in this video, but listen, it's going somewhere, I promise. I hate the use of AI for many reasons, including because they will just straight up fabricate something such as a trailer and just have you looking stupid. I haven't gotten got by any AI in a while, but do you know how many times I'll like open up one of my social medias? Not even social media. I'll open up Google to look up something and it'll be like, Avatar 3 trailer out now. I'm like, I know good and gosh darn well there's no Avatar 3 trailer. It's time for y'all to put the generative AI down. They've already explained that it is destroying our planet. Please relax. Next, we're gonna take a little bit of Wet n Wild Mega Glow Lip and Cheek Color in shade Coral. And we're gonna put that under the nose to give us the little pink nose appearance. I feel like I should just do brown. That's what it's feeling like currently. I don't know, I feel like it might be subtle enough to get away with it. I'll call it done. We're gonna go for the stripes now. That's what I'm nervous about. Or should I do my eyebrows first? I think I was trying to avoid doing the stripes, if I'm being completely honest with you. The stripes make me nervous. It's not my fault. The eyebrows can be real quick though. Well, Navi don't have eyebrows though, but I can't not have eyebrows because I have them. All right, quick little eyebrows. That was actually probably the quickest I've ever done my eyebrows. Now that means that I actually have to do the stripes. The Kimchi Chic Beauty lip liner in shade Vanilla Bean. Vanilla Bean. I feel like the trick here is to not get nervous, which I always am nervous. Shout out anxiety. But I feel like if I just don't get nervous and I just do it as if I'm confident, then I'll be okay. So I'm just gonna pretend that I'm confident. Let's just sharpen this real quick. That'll make life easier. So Avatar, right, guys? We love it so much. I showed you guys the book I have. It's the Sute, like, visual novel, comic, whatever. And that book goes over Sute's life before he died. And it goes over how much he loved Neytiri's sister before she unfortunately passed. And, he did not want to be with Neytiri because he was in love with her sister. I just feel like, I know you don't choose who you fall in love with and whatnot, but if I was Neytiri and my options were between Jake and Sute, the options are obvious to me. See, the trick is just to move with so much more confidence than you actually have. Because then no one will know that you're terrified of this process. Do you know how hard it is to talk while you're doing stuff like this? Like, I'm really trying my hardest. I want to talk to you guys. I want to hold a conversation. But I'm so locked in, and I have to be, because if I lock out, I'm gonna mess up. I feel like we're doing good so far. How do I look to you guys? I don't know. I'm sweating, by the way. I just got so hot. See, the part that makes me nervous is that I have really bad peripheral vision. So there comes a point where I just can't see anymore, and I just have to wing it. This is most definitely gonna be sped up with the SpongeBob sound over it, because I'm just fully not talking. And I feel like y'all gotta understand that. I wanna talk. I would love to talk right now. I mean, I am right now, but I would love to talk more consistently. But oh, buddy. I feel like this looks really good, and now I'm just nervous. I'm gonna have so many silences to cut out. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like if I just leave it alone now, I've been successful. Oh, I do have to add spots. Also, I don't have white, like, liquid. So, you're just gonna have to, like, work with me here. Wouldn't be me if I just, like, was completely unprepared. Call me crazy. But this might look alright. I feel like I need to stop adding dots now, or else it's gonna get crazy. I need to reel in the too much gene, as Jenna Marbles would say. It's my second time shouting you out. Queen, please come back. She's not dead. She's just not come back to the internet. I think all that's left to do is just throw a lip on here and call it a day. My back hurts. I'm just gonna do my usual lip, just a quick little coin collector. Legal. My mirror's backwards. Boom, bow. Throw some clear gloss on there. Call it a day. One thing about me, I don't care what the look is, I'm gonna have a glossy lip. I can't not put gloss on. That's like out of character for me. All that's left to do is spray my face and then just look at how I look and how I feel and whatnot. Bye bye. Spray. Wet and Wild Fight Dirty. Catrice Shake Fix Glow Spray. I look cute. I like completely forgot to do anything on my lids, but you know, I feel like that's not taken away from the look at all. I could probably do this look again better another time. But for it to have been my first time doing Navi makeup, I feel like I did a good job. Sue me. But with that said, that means that we're at the video, and I don't feel like stalling for the end of it. I'm pretty. You know I'm pretty. We all know that I'm pretty. No, let's take my hair down. If I even can. It's been like not cooperating today. Mostly because I fell asleep with it in a ponytail and it was wet. And then I just let it do what it do since then. Do I look crazy? Yes. I kind of look like I have ears. Like little cat ears. That's kind of on brand actually, so I'm just gonna go let it go. Not put my glasses back on for the outro because I don't want to mess up the look. We're at the end of the video, which of course means that now it's time for me to plug my stuff, which means go back and watch my other videos. I have shorts. I put out a short every day unless I forget, in which case, oh well, watch my videos then. I have 2 playlists. I have my full face of first impressions, which is where I just, this is exactly how it sounds. I choose a brand, I buy all their products, and I do a full face. And then I have my Glam and Gore playlist, which Glam and Gore is a series in which I do my makeup while talking about horror movies. So far, I've only been doing the classics. One day I'm gonna move on to the newer stuff. It's probably gonna take a while though. I also have videos like this one, which aren't in playlists, which, you know, they're just random stuff that I do. If you want to support me in any other way, you can look at my description, in which I have my Cashapp. If you ever want to send me a couple dollars, it's not mandatory, but it is appreciated if you ever just decide to, you know, give me a couple dollars, just a little donation, whatever. Also, my Instagram is down there. I never post on there, but I will. I just forget. I don't really open Instagram for much, so I just forget. Also, my email, just in case a brand ever looks at me and they're like, you know what, I want to send you stuff. I see you and you see me. Brands. Elf? Just saying. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys don't comment often, but when you do, I really appreciate it. I love reading your comments. With that being said, that brings us to the end of the video, which of course means that I do not have an outro. I never do have an outro. Probably never will have an outro. At this point, not having an outro is my outro. However, I'm gonna insert a clip here because I don't feel like having to think of a joke or anything, so maybe it's probably gonna be something Avatar related. I don't know. Goodbye.